Welcome back. Glad to see you guys again. This is a very important video that is going to save so many people so much money. Let me start with an anecdote from the OpenClaw community and you will see why. Someone in the OpenClaw community set up a cron job, a wake-up alarm, 7 a.m. every morning. Simple, right? Except the way they built it, the bot was checking every 60 seconds, 24 hours a day, to see if it was 7 a.m. yet. Burning Claude Opus tokens around the clock. They woke up to a $100 API bill for an alarm clock, not from a hack, not from a prompt injection, not from malware, just a badly written cron job, expensive tokens, and absolutely nothing in place to stop it. And that's not even the worst story I've heard. A bad OpenClaw setup can cost you more money than you think possible, before you even catch it. What if I told you that you can run OpenClaw on a brain that rivals Claude's level of intelligence? The exact same performance, the exact same tasks, for $9 a month, flat, no matter what happens, no matter how much your bot runs, or even completely free. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how. And I'm going to show you why most people's token setup is not just expensive, it's actually a security vulnerability. And before we get into it, let me put this on the table. I am not getting paid a single cent by ZAI to say any of this. I didn't even have a referral link for them until someone in the comments pointed out that they couldn't get the deal without one. So I generated one for you guys. That is the entire story of the ZAI referral link. It pays me basically nothing. I have something like $14 in credit after 200,000 views, but it will save your behinds. And honestly, I don't even need the credit, because I paid for their $9 plan out of my own pocket, and that covers my entire OpenClaw setup for the next quarter. Any extra credit is just going to sit worthless in their system. I am shilling them because their service is going to save you thousands of dollars a month, and it is the absolute best way to keep you safe from API bill spikes. It is the exact same story with Hostinger. I found a crazy deal for a $5.59 a month VPS that not only makes the OpenClaw setup effortless, it's physically cheaper than the raw electricity required to run your Mac Mini 24/7 at home. That $5.59 a month server represents about $2,500 of equivalent value on AWS. This is exactly why my Skool community subscription pays for itself entirely. Between just the ZAI deal and the Hostinger deal, you are turning what should be a $10,000 a month enterprise AI bill into $15 a month total. And by the end of this video, I'm going to prove exactly how that math works. Stay till the end. Let's go. Now, let's get right to the video. Before we get into the big stuff, here are 4 small things you can do today that will immediately improve your OpenClaw experience, even on free tokens. Tip 1. Monitor your file sizes. OpenClaw loads your agents.md, soul.md, and memory.md into every single conversation. Every kilobyte in those files is token sent with every message. Here's what I want you to do. Open your OpenClaw UI, go to Agents in the sidebar, then click on Files, and screenshot the file sizes right now. Come back in 1 week and check again. If your memory.md went from 3 kilobytes to 50 kilobytes, your bot is hoarding every minor detail and dragging it all into every future message. The fix is stupidly simple. Just click on memory.md right there in the UI. Read through it, delete all the useless rambling it saved, and compress it down to a few bullet points. Or, if it's completely out of hand, just hit select all and delete everything. Flush it entirely. Your bot will rebuild its memory naturally as you talk to it. On free tier models with smaller context windows, a bloated memory file doesn't just cost tokens, it degrades your bot's response quality because the model wastes attention on old irrelevant memories. Tip 2. Tell your bot to shut up nicely. By default, AI models give you 5-paragraph essays. You ask what is the weather, and you get 3 paragraphs about barometric pressure, UV index, and a clothing suggestion. Every word is output tokens, and every word gets stored in your conversation history. Add 1 line to your agents.md. Respond in 1 to 2 paragraphs. Be concise and direct. Do not narrate your thought process. Skip phrases like, "let me check," or "I'm searching for." Just give me the answer. That single instruction cuts your output tokens in half. And the narration tokens are the worst offenders. When your bot says, "Let me search for that," that is a full API cycle just to announce it is about to do something. Then it does the actual thing in the next cycle. 2 cycles for one action. Kill the narration, kill the phantom cycle. Tip 3. Clean your sessions. Every message you send stays in the context window. If you talk to your bot on Monday and come back Friday in the same session, Friday's message carries Monday's entire conversation weight. 3 commands you can type in your gateway, like your Telegram interface, to drastically reduce the context window size. Status shows your current model, token count, and how close you are to the limit. Compact compresses your conversation history, 44,000 tokens down to 4,700. Instant savings. New wipes the session context. Your bot keeps its memory files. It still knows who you are. You are just clearing the clipboard. Run new every couple of days or every time you switch tasks. Tip 4. Starve your cron jobs. OpenClaw 2026 3.1 added 2 features that destroy the cron jobs cost too many tokens argument. And the best part? Both of them are just a checkbox and a drop-down in the UI. No config files, no command line. The light context. In the web UI, go to cron jobs, new job, advanced. At the bottom of that panel, you will see a checkbox labeled light context. Check it. That is the entire flag. What it does? Your cron job skips loading agents.md, soul.md, and memory.md entirely. A normal cron job pushes 9,000 plus input tokens. With light context checked, it drops to maybe a couple of hundreds. Delivery mode none. Still in the same cron job form, scroll up to the delivery section. Change result delivery from announce summary default to none internal. That single drop-down change means your bot runs the task completely silently. No Telegram ping, no output summary. 0 output tokens wasted on a notification you don't need for a background task. 2 UI changes, 1 checkbox, 1 drop-down. That is all it takes to turn an expensive cron job into something that costs almost nothing. These 4 tips are not flashy, but they compound. Lean files, short responses, clean sessions, and starved cron jobs mean your bot runs faster, reasons better, and stays well within your token budget. Now that we've done the heavy lifting, here is what you've actually been waiting for. The exact token setup I've been quietly running behind every single video in the OpenClaw security trilogy. 3 token options, 3 automatic handoffs. I'm putting the whole thing on screen right now. 1. ZAI subscription, $9 a month for computational power equivalent to low thousands of dollars on Anthropic's Claude Opus API. If you tried using Anthropic's $200 a month subscription plan for OpenClaw automation, you'd violate their terms and risk account shutdown. They require automation bots to use the API, which is 10 to 50 times more expensive than the human-only consumer tier. 2. Open Router free tier, completely free, rate limited by design. When it hits the limit, it trips automatically. 3. Free tier fallback models, also free, also rate limited, your last resort circuit. I've created a detailed step-by-step tutorial on getting free LLM tokens in my Skool community. Check the link in the description. Now, here's what most people don't understand. This isn't just a way to save money. This is a security boundary. If a runaway prompt injection or an infinite loop tries to spend all your tokens in one shot, it hits the rate limiter, trips the circuit breaker, and stops dead. Your maximum financial blast radius is physically capped at a $9 flat subscription fee. Even if every single other layer of security fails entirely, the absolute maximum financial damage you can suffer is $9. Anthropic, OpenAI, Google Gemini, they all use pay-per-token billing for OpenClaw usage. They have explicitly prohibited use of their monthly subscription plans for OpenClaw, and as of late, they have been handing out lifetime bans, irrevocably. Every word your bot reads, every word it writes, every tool call, every retry, that's money leaving your account. There is no ceiling. If your bot loops for 6 hours overnight, you wake up to whatever it spent. Could be $50, could be $500. ZAI's subscription model works completely differently. It has these 3 built-in protections: 1. Hard monthly cap. You pay $9, period. Not $9 plus overages. Not $9 base plus metered usage. $9 is the ceiling, the floor, and the walls. Your bot could run 24/7 for the entire month, and you still pay $9. 2. Hourly token rate limit. ZAI caps how many tokens you can consume per hour. If your bot hits a loop, it gets throttled automatically. Not after you notice, not after you panic, but automatically. 3. 5-hour circuit breaker. If the hourly rate limit gets tripped, ZAI hard stops your access for 5 hours. This is not a bug. This is a feature. It's a mandatory cooldown that gives you time to notice, investigate, and fix whatever went wrong, without financial damage accumulating while you sleep. Let me walk you through exactly how to set this up in the OpenClaw setup wizard, because I have seen people get this wrong, and the difference between doing it right and doing it wrong is the difference between a $9 monthly cap and a surprise 4-figure bill. When you run the setup wizard, it asks you which model provider to use. Most tutorials tell you to pick Anthropic or OpenAI here. Do not do that. Instead, select ZAI from the provider list. Then, it will ask for your exact model plan. Use the drop-down menu and choose ZAI Coding Plan Global if you are outside China, or choose ZAI Coding Plan CN if you are in China. Next, select API token, press Enter, and paste your ZAI API key right in there. Now, I already know what some of you are thinking. But what about smarter models? Wouldn't Claude Opus or GPT-5 be better? Okay, let's actually think about that. If you have actually used Kini K2.5, Claude Opus, and ZAI's GLM5 side by side for real assistant work, looking stuff up, writing summaries, drafting emails, managing your calendar, honestly, you'd struggle to tell them apart. Opus is better at hard coding problems and some very specific analytical tasks, sure, but for running an assistant, the difference is not worth the price difference. So, not only is every one of these subscriptions a financial trap, but here's the part that doesn't get said enough. Even if cost wasn't the issue, they're the wrong models for this job. Anthropic's Opus, Google's Gemini, OpenAI's GPT-5, these models are optimized for reasoning and coding. They hallucinate. A lot. And for a coding task, hallucination is annoying but manageable. You read the output, you catch the bug. But for an assistant that is autonomously shopping, emailing, and managing your calendar without you watching every move, if a hallucination doesn't get caught, it becomes an action. It becomes a sent email, a canceled order, a deleted file. For an assistant use case, you don't need the smartest model. You need the most accurate one, the one least likely to confabulate a fact and act on it. OpenClaw is a personal AI assistant. It is what Alexa and Siri promised to be 10 years ago and never delivered. It does your shopping research, it monitors things for you, it drafts your emails, it handles your secretary work. And one more thing. If you are using OpenClaw as a code generation engine for a production app, stop. Put OpenClaw down. Go use Claude Code or Cursor with Claude models. Those are the right tools for that job. OpenClaw is for assistant work. And for assistant work, ZAI's GLM models win every single time. This is exactly why I created the Skool community. There are thousands of people running OpenClaw right now with raw OpenAI and Anthropic keys, no spending caps, no fallback, completely exposed. One bad skill install, one successful prompt injection, one afternoon of their bot running unchecked, and they are looking at a 4-figure API bill. The ZAI 9-a-month deal I just showed you? It was $3 a month, 30 days ago. Every time-limited deal I bring to this community is a rare window. The first 200 members lock in founder status, a permanent monthly discount on the subscription, plus early access to every deal we negotiate going forward. Oh, and one last thing. I know a lot of you have been asking about connecting N8N to OpenClaw to save tokens on simple tasks. I am working on an entire dedicated video explaining exactly why that is a terrible idea, and how it secretly creates a massive security vulnerability right inside your trusted Telegram session. Make sure you are subscribed so you do not miss that one, because it's gonna blow your mind. If this video helped you, hit like. It costs you nothing but means everything for the channel. See you in the next one.